Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're jumping into, well, one of the most intense family stories ever told, really. It's Jacob, Esau, and that whole business with Isaac's blessing.
Absolutely, it's a classic.
And if you know the basics, that's great, but our mission here isn't just retelling it. We want to dig into the deception, the emotional hit, and, the consequences that just keep rolling on.
Yeah, what does it really tell us about things like fate or choice, and maybe the sheer power of words back then?
Exactly. We want to unpack those layers.
It's definitely foundational stuff, packed with, really raw human decisions and the kind of ripples they send out, sometimes unexpected ones.
Okay, so let's paint the picture. We've got Isaac. He's old. He can't see well. Feels like his time might be near.
Right.
So he calls Esau, his oldest, and he gives him a very specific job. Go hunt, make me that savory food I love.
That's his love, yeah.
So that my soul may bless thee before I die. And this isn't just, dad wants his favorite dinner. This is the blessing.
The patriarchal blessing. Yeah. Hugely significant. And the belief was, once spoken, that's it. It's binding. Irrevocable, really.
Like destiny just stamped onto words.
Pretty much. But here's the twist, the thing that changes everything. Someone else is listening.
Oh, right. Rebekah.
Rebekah, the mother. She overhears Isaac telling Esau exactly what to do.
And that knowledge, that just lights the fuse, doesn't it?
Instantly. What was supposed to be this private, sacred moment, it suddenly becomes move number one in her audacious plan.
Audacious is definitely the word, because she doesn't waste a second. She goes straight to Jacob, the younger son, lays out what Isaac told Esau, and then commands him, basically, now, son, listen to me. Go get 2 good goat kids from the flock, and I'll make the savory meal your father loves.
And then you take it to him, so you get the blessing before he dies.
The intention is crystal clear. Jacob gets the blessing. But you have to wonder, what makes her so certain, so bold?
That's a really good question. And Jacob, to his credit, he sees the immediate problem.
Yeah, he points out the obvious, right?
He says, look, Esau's a hairy man. I'm smooth-skinned. What if Dad feels me? He'll know I'm tricking him.
I'll get a curse, not a blessing. He gets the stakes. He knows this could backfire badly.
Totally. He understands the risk, not just getting caught, but actually invoking the opposite, a curse, which is a very real fear.
But Rebekah, she doesn't even blink.
Not at all. Her response is just, wow. Upon me be thy curse, my son. Only obey my voice and go fetch me them.
She's basically saying, if this goes wrong, I'll take the hit. You just do what I say.
It's incredible resolve, taking on potential divine wrath for her son.
And Jacob, he does it. He gets the goats. She cooks the meal. Her conviction just carries the day.
It really does. And then comes the practicalities of the deception, the disguise.
Right, this is where it gets elaborate.
Rebekah gets Esau's best clothes, his goodly raiment, probably the ones kept inside so they smell like home, not like, the field.
Good point. And she puts them on Jacob.
Then the really clever bit, or maybe creepy bit, depending on how you look at it, she uses the skins from the goat kids.
Ah, the hairy skins.
Exactly. Covers Jacob's smooth hands and the smooth part of his neck with them.
So he feels hairy like Esau.
Right. So now he's got the clothes, the feel, the savory meat she made. He's basically Esau 2.0, ready to go in.
Okay, so Jacob goes in. Isaac asks, who is it?
And Jacob just lies, straight out. I'm Esau, thy firstborn. I did what you asked. Sit up and eat my venison so you can bless me.
But Isaac isn't totally convinced, is he? Even blind, something feels off.
Yeah, his first reaction is suspicion about the speed. How did you find it so quickly, my son?
That's a good question. How did he?
Jacob thinks fast. He comes up with this pious-sounding answer. Because the Lord thy God brought it to me. Basically divine help.
Wow, quick thinking. Does that work?
It seems to satisfy Isaac enough to move to the next test. The physical test. He says, come closer. Let me feel you, son, to know if you really are Esau.
This is the moment of truth.
He feels him. And you can almost sense Isaac's confusion. He says it himself. The voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau.
His senses are conflicting. Hearing one thing, feeling another. That's fascinating.
It really is. But crucially, the feeling, the tactile part, wins out. Because the hands felt hairy like Esau's.
The physical proof overrides the voice.
Seems so. He asks one more time, just to be sure, are you really my son Esau? And Jacob says,
I am. He doubles down.
Yeah. The disguise worked, especially with Isaac's impaired sight. The physical sensation was convincing enough.
So, convinced now by the feel and maybe the smell of the clothes later, Isaac goes ahead.
He eats the meat Jacob brought, drinks the wine, Then he asks Jacob to come near and kiss him.
Another sensory check.
Seems like it. As Jacob kisses him, Isaac smells the clothes, Esau's clothes, and says, "See, the smell of my son is as the smell of a field which the Lord hath blessed." It's like the final confirmation.
The smell seals it. The illusion is complete.
And then comes the blessing itself. And it's powerful stuff.
What does it actually say?
Isaac says, "God give thee of the dew of heaven, and the fatness of the earth, and plenty of corn and wine. Let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren.
Lord over his brothers.
And let thy mother's sons bow down to thee. Cursed be everyone that curseth thee, and blessed be he that blesseth thee."
So it's not just have a nice life. It's dominance, prosperity, authority, head of the family, leader of nations, basically.
Exactly. And we need to remember, for them, this spoken blessing wasn't just wishful thinking. It was seen as having real power, almost like magic, to shape what actually happens.
Regardless of how it was obtained.
That seems to be the idea in this story. The word itself has the power, once released. It's a concept that's pretty different from how we might see fairness today, isn't it?
Definitely. It feels unjust, but for them, the word was the thing.
Right. And the timing here is just incredible. Jacob literally walks out, and Esau walks in. He's back from his hunt. He's cooked the meal.
No way. Right after.
Immediately after, he comes to Isaac. "Father, sit up and eat your son's venison so you can bless me."
Ah, the dramatic irony. What does Isaac do?
Isaac asks, "Who are you?" And Esau just answers honestly, "I'm your son, your firstborn, Esau."
And Isaac?
The text says Isaac trembled very exceedingly, just shakes uncontrollably. He knows instantly he's been tricked.
That's a powerful image, realizing the depth of the deception.
And he confirms it's too late. He says, Who was it that hunted game and brought it to me? I ate it all before you came, and I blessed him.
Yeah, and he shall be blessed.
Exactly. The finality. It's done. Cannot be undone.
How does Esau react?
It's heartbreaking, really. He hears this and just lets out a great and exceeding bitter cry. He begs his father, "Bless me. Me too, Father."
Just devastating.
Then he connects the dots, right? He says, basically, isn't he rightly named Jacob, meaning supplanter or trickster? He's cheated me twice. First my birthright, and now my blessing.
That birthright thing, remind us, what exactly did that involve? It wasn't just being the oldest, was it?
No, it was much more concrete than that. In that society, the birthright usually meant a double share of the inheritance.
Ah, so double the wealth.
Double the wealth, and crucially, the leadership position within the family and the clan going forward. Power, responsibility, authority.
So when Esau traded it away earlier for some stew, he wasn't just giving up a title.
He gave up tangible future, wealth, and power, which makes his anguish now losing the blessing too even more understandable. He's lost everything that defined his status.
So Isaac has already given the main blessing. Is there anything left for Esau?
Very little, it seems. Isaac tells him, "Look, I've made Jacob your lord. I've given him all his relatives as servants. I've sustained him with grain and wine. What's left for me to do for you?"
But Esau pushes him, right? "Don't you have any blessing for me?"
He does. So Isaac gives him a different kind of blessing, a secondary one.
What does that one sound like?
It's less positive. "Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven from above." Okay, so far so good, maybe. But then, "And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother."
Live by violence and serve Jacob. Ouch.
Yeah. But there's a final part. "And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck."
So, a life of struggle serving Jacob, but maybe, someday, a chance to break free and gain dominion himself.
Exactly. It predicts this ongoing tension, this struggle between the brothers and their descendants. It sets the stage for a lot of future conflict.
And the immediate fallout between the brothers themselves.
Pure hatred, basically. Esau detests Jacob because of the stolen blessing.
Understandable, I suppose.
He even says to himself, "The days of mourning for my father are coming soon. Then I will kill my brother Jacob."
He plans to kill him. Wow, so revenge.
Straight up vengeance. It's the immediate, tragic result of the whole deception.
Does Rebekah find out about this?
Oh, yes. She hears about Esau's plan. She's always listening, isn't she?
Seems like it. What does she do now?
Her protective instincts kick in again immediately. She calls Jacob, warns him about Esau's fury.
And tells him to run.
Tells him to flee, to go to her brother Laban, way off in Haran. Her instruction is kind of optimistic or maybe naive. "Stay with him a few days until your brother's anger subsides.
A few days. Yeah, right.
Until he forgets what you did to him, then I'll send for you." She adds, chillingly, "Why should I lose both of you in one day?" She knows Esau might kill Jacob and then maybe face consequences himself.
She sees the potential for double tragedy.
Definitely. But then there's one last layer of deception. How does she convince Isaac to let Jacob go?
Good question. She can't exactly say, oh, Esau wants to murder him because of that blessing we stole.
No, that wouldn't go over well.
Yep.
So she uses a completely different excuse with Isaac. More cunning.
What does she tell him?
She complains about the local women. Says, I'm weary of my life because of the daughters of Heth. If Jacob marries one of these local Canaanite women, like Esau did, what good will my life be?
Playing the concerned mother worried about unsuitable marriages.
Exactly. It's a plausible reason for Isaac to agree to send Jacob away back to her family in Haran to find a proper wife.
And Isaac buys it.
Seems he does. So he sends Jacob away thinking it's about marriage prospects, while Rebekah knows it's really about saving Jacob's life from Esau. Deception from beginning to end.
So, stepping back from all the twists and turns, what does this whole deep dive really show us?
Well, we've seen this incredibly tangled mess, haven't we? Ambition, outright lies, manipulation.
And the consequences. Huge, irreversible consequences just spreading out from this one event.
It's way more than just a family argument. It's really a story about how choices, especially those made under pressure, maybe even with what someone thinks are good intentions.
Like Rebekah wanting the right son blessed.
Exactly. How those choices can just ignite conflict and division that lasts, well, potentially forever, within a family, within lineages.
Yeah, the ripple effect is immense. You see it playing out for generations after this.
Yeah.
And it really makes you think, doesn't it, about the nature of that blessing. It's given under false pretenses through trickery.
Completely.
So what does that suggest about a promise, or maybe even fate, once it's spoken? Does the act of speaking it give it a power all its own, no matter how it came about?
Does the word transcend the intent or the method? That's a heavy question.
Definitely something to chew on.
Yeah.
Does the spoken word lock things in, regardless of the ethics behind it? A thought to carry with you until our next deep dive.